What's up, guys? How's it going? Hello, Genobi. How you doing? Long time no see. Looks like just about everybody has a companion quest except Harding, who has a conversation, and Lucanus, who apparently needs none of my time at the moment. You're still in 2023 according to your badge, Denise. Why is it giving me controller? What? Yes, I'm aware, thank you. I am like 3/4 of the way through this game or something like that at this point. Oh, wait, hold on. I was going to Harding. But...
Hey, what's shaping?
No one says, what's shaping anymore?
Oh, I thought it was a dwarf thing.
Yeah, if you lived in Orzammar 20 years ago.
Wow, just trying to be nice, and what do I...
Damn. I forgot to... You did. It showed up for me. The... bits thingy. I forgot to turn my subtitles back on after I was taking screenshots.
I get? Sass.
Aw, well, I appreciate it. And I'm doing okay. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
Hello? Apparently Rook's version of this dialogue is to just sit and stare at her.
You can talk to your friends about it. I hear that helps.
It's already helping. You checking on me, I mean. I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then... everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
I know you would have done the same for me.
You helped me remember who I was. Not some Titan, but just Lace Harding. And yes, if you ever need me like I needed you, I will be there. That is my promise to you. You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
He'll never ask for help, but that doesn't mean we can't offer it anyway. But do you think he can be helped?
The Inquisitor and Solus were friends. I know she wants her friend back. She's reached out. All Solus has to do is take the offered hand, the simplest thing. And yet, no one's beyond help, Rook. No one. I have to believe it. Or none of this matters.
Well, to be fair, Algernon and Gillinan might be beyond help. I'm inclined to agree with her about Solus, though. Returning to the stone. Harding's thoughts scribbled in the margins of her journal. They say we return to the stone after death. In Orzammar, only those laid to rest with the proper rites get to return to the stone, and the privilege of a good burial is reserved for the upper castes. No luck for the casteless or surfacers. Rejected by the stone, they say. But I'm a surfacer. The stone, whatever it is, hasn't rejected me. But if we do return to the stone, every single one of us, why can't I sense the others that have passed? Oh boy. Next I'm going to be finding Harding consulting with Emmerich about dead dwarves or something. Let me turn my captions back on before I forget. Wasn't showing in chat, but you see it on stream, so okay. Uh-oh. This is what I get for trying to walk while I read chat. I run off the edge of the lighthouse and fall into the bottomless abyss of the fade. Lovely. Stop and give Asan his dupex.
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendale with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendale.
Agreed. Thanks.
The profane and the lost.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucican.
A lost Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Alia's hideout. Not sure if I should be excited or worried. Either way, I'm there.
Worried. And I figured.
So where is this place?
The Mirathas Catacombs, an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alias haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Then I guess I get to meet Alia in person.
It's time she showed her face. Ducktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
So what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place after that. We'll see.
According to the map, Lucanus has nothing to say to me, so Lair next.
Oh, that's not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlethan big, maybe.
You're sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
We really like going towards the bad thing instead of away from it.
It's not time for jokes, Rook. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, but it's bad.
So let's go stop them then.
Right. Let's hope they aren't very far along.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is.
I just gotta say, the world's ending seems like as good a time for jokes as any. Not gonna lie. I mean, yeah. If your other option is cry, better to make jokes. Better for coping.
Which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
Through the shadows. That might just be her last companion quest, because I think I mentioned this in a previous stream, but the companions you pick up earlier have fewer companion quests, which kind of makes sense, because you have longer to like take them on side quests and get loyalty points with them that way. But I'm pretty sure we've done all of Harding's already. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the last one for Lair and Neb, actually. Also, I think the end of this chapter is the point of no return, so...
Myrna, hello. I assume Vorgoth's not far
We
behind.
have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hezenkos.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
I wish there was an all of the above option. Because that is both ingenious and horrifying. And probably also dangerous and dumb.
A lantern that sucks the life out of people?
Their very souls. But we know where Johanna will be.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Hezenkos intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
Obviously.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I...
Why would we not assume she would have the lantern with her? My very first thought when she said soiree was, oh great, she's throwing a party so that she can suck the life out of everybody at the party to charge up her lantern. Why are we not assuming that this is the plan? We think she's just gonna like leave it on her bedside table or something? Okay.
must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom... Oh, It's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
You could also be having a normal reaction to facing danger every other day.
No, it shouldn't be this crushing, this prevalent. No. Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
Well, a little fear's healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise.
The sacrifice of souls. Seems appropriately foreboding. Taash, what you got for me?
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Have you talked with her since?
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about. We can go whenever you're good.
I'll let you know.
Well, compared to world-destroying magic wielded by the Forgotten Ones, aided by Alar's brother, or a lich with a lantern that can suck out hundreds of people's souls at a time, Tasha's mother suddenly doesn't seem quite so intimidating. Letter from the Hosberg wetlands. Rook, we've continued to study changes in the Blight. Our latest findings are very interesting and disturbing. We can't let this spread continue. We'll catch you up the next time you're in the wetlands. Antoine. Something's coming. Great. That's not foreboding either. Message from Minrathis. Rook, we heard the wonderful news coming out of Arlathan. You're doing, we're told. The Venatori are still reeling from their failure, and Dorian's caught wind of some of their most recent plans. Drop by the shop when you can. Everis. Oh, and by the way, Saturday night when we finished Blood of Arlathan, I was confused because I got an armor appearance as one of the quest rewards for that, and then I couldn't find it in the wardrobe. Turns out it's a known bug and has been for like months at this point. It just doesn't exist. Like you get the reward, but then it never actually shows up here. One of the bug reports I read said that they changed the appearance, the worn leathers, which I don't think in the image, I don't think they have it. Pretty sure it looks the way it did, but that when you put it on, it still looks normal. It still looks normal in my image too, but apparently that might have been one of the reports from like Xbox, because they were reporting it for both Xbox and PC. I mean, it does sort of seem only right to dress up a little. I just realized I didn't finish that sentence. Dress up a little for... I was gonna say dinner at Shazan's house, but I don't actually know if we're there for dinner or just for... the revealing of whatever it is she's found on... what's his face? Or, the tablet. Sure, we'll go with that for now. Okay, I picked up all the quests. Just double checking that I hadn't gotten any new decor I had forgotten about. Oh yeah, and we leveled up too. Hold on, let me... Oh, and Belara made it to level 8. Fantastic. What am I doing with that? Let's see, this is her black hole thingy. One side, we've got leaves behind a hazard that deals 50 electric damage every second for 6 seconds to enemies caught within it. Green hazards now apply shocked. And an energy trap now deals 10% more damage for each shocked stack. Versus when the tear closes, the shockwave spreads, dealing 150 electric damage. Plus 50% radius. When the tear opens, it sends out a shockwave. So basically, when it opens and then when it closes, if I go that whole side. For Sunder detonation. An impact bolts of lightning shoot out of the target, causing electric damage to any enemy struck. That's pretty good. And I think I'm going to go with the shockwave for her black hole thingy too. America's at 7. Harding's at almost 9, or she's almost finished with 8. I assume there's a 9. But she's already gotten her Hero of the Veilguard thingy, so... Oh, Lucanus made it to 8 too. Fantastic. Oh, I guess he did that before, because I already did his skill points. Nev... So Nev and Emmerich are the only ones who are still at level 7. Interesting. Close quarters combat deal 15% more damage to all enemies within 10 meters. That's like literally, unless I'm missing something, that's literally every melee damage I do. That's good, obviously. Let's go ahead and put a point there so I can pick that one up next time. I wonder if that's why I didn't get a Lucanus quest, companion quest. I wonder if it's because the second story quest applies to him too. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Actually, no, never mind. I was about to say maybe have his things been showing up as story quests ever since I chose Minrathous over Treviso, but that's not the case because literally the last round of companion quests I had, he had one in there. One of these days I'm going to have to remember to Google this Ravane Coast quest, because still don't know when it's supposed to unlock. We've got new quests available in Navarra, Docktown, yeah, Navarra and Docktown looks like. I'll do Chthon first. Because there's nothing like getting an urgent message about world-ending magic and leaving it for last, right? Just updating my stream title.
Your mother learned something new about the tablet?
Haven't talked to her since the big fight at dinner. Hey, we're here. Mother?
Oh.
Tama? Get Isabella.
It might not be hers.
You think I don't know what my mother's blood smells like? Get Isabella. Tell her to find Cutter.
Shit.
Tama.
No sign of your mother. Cutter's gone too.
He was here. I caught his scent. He took her.
Cutter? The little piece of crap who wanted to fight a dragon? What's he want with Tash's mother?
There were letters from the Dragon King in his room about your mother and about the tablet.
Since when does the Dragon King want the tablet? He's been after Taash.
The tablet's about Taash, about fire breathers. It's why Chthon's desperate to decode it. In exchange for the tablet and Chthon, the Dragon King will turn Cutter into a fire breather, like you.
That's Vashadan!
I don't remember what Vashadan means, but can he do that?
Is it actually possible to make Qunari into fire breathers?
No, that's not how it works.
I thought we didn't know how it works.
Doesn't matter if it's true. Cutter believed it enough to take Chthon.
I mean, fair enough.
Isabella, you knew the tablet was about fire breathers?
Chthon told me.
And you didn't tell us because...
Wasn't mine to tell. Chthon wanted to tell Taash herself.
Isabella, what do you know about the Dragon King?
I know a thing or two about the Arntam, but I've never met one like him. He certainly loves dragons.
We know. His Arntam were the ones who've been blighting them for the gods.
I mean, he wants to be one. He drinks their blood and everything. Makes sense that he's interested in our Taash.
Okay. I'm a huge fan of dragons myself, but that's a little far even for me. That's a little much, honestly.
Sounds like it's time to pay a visit to the Dragon King.
We found a map in Cutter's room. He's holed up in a dormant volcano to the north. It's full of old mining tunnels. Getting inside might be a challenge.
We'll handle it.
We'll all handle it. Cutter betrayed us. When you go in, the Lords will have your backs.
Thanks. Let's go.
Obviously, Taash is required. I feel like she would end Rook's game permanently if I didn't take her with me. I'd come back to the lighthouse and probably get murdered. Sure, fire and ice, why not? Startled me.
All right, Taash, we're here. What's the plan?
We find someplace Cutter and my mother were. I can track them from there.
You sure you don't want to head straight for the mine? Isabella said the Dragon King was there.
We find my mother first.